this is you cooking at one of the first outreaches, because you were very young there.
I think I cooked a lot and ate a lot. I can't believe it's been 25 years of Harvest House. I can't believe it.
I can't either.
Oh, here's a picture of the food bank. One of the food bank outreaches.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that was at Christmas time.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So many folks were coming for food, and I remember sitting down and recognizing that people were coming for food just because they had an issue with drugs and alcohol, and that we needed to create a place where they could come that would be safe. You know, we started with one person. Here he is right here. There he is. Do you remember? You remember this character?
I sure do. I still know him today. Wow.
It's unbelievable where he was and where he came. I argued with him for 2 hours on the front lawn out here because he didn't think he had a problem. He had just spent $350 the night before on crack cocaine.
I know, I remember that.
Unbelievable, the stories that these pictures tell.
Well, I remember when you came home with that first revelation that we needed to have a place, and you know, we had a small, struggling church and couldn't get anybody to help us or lend us money, and you had the brilliant idea of, I know, we have a little bit of equity in our home. Why don't we pull that out and buy a house?
I think we did it 4 times.
We did.
We borrowed money on our home,
Yeah.
borrowed on the equity to make this happen.
And didn't know whether it was going to work or not. We just saw that one, really. And it set a course in our hearts that we could never get away from.
And now our children are involved. This table is filled with miracles. And I'm so glad that we decided to stop for this one.
Yes.
And it led to so many.
Thousands more.
Oh,
They each have a name and a face.
how about this guy? Remember him? I think that's his mug shot.
That's a little scary. Wow.
Unbelievable. And the respect that he has in the community today, and the things that he's done, and the lives that he's touched.
After 17 years in prison, I remember the day I got here, 6 treatment facilities. I remember the hopelessness the day I got here. I remember actually getting a mattress and sleeping right here, right in this room right here, me and 11 guys. I remember just wanting to die, not wanting to live anymore. You know, who would have thought in 2005 that today I'd be appointed to the Criminal Justice Commission? Sitting downtown with the same people I ran from for a quarter century, state's attorneys, sheriffs, all the people I hid from most of my life, and today I sit on the commission with them. Who would have thought I'd be director of program services for the Harvest House, teaching in the jails, all around our communities. I couldn't trust myself with myself, let alone trust myself with other lives. Today I'm able to pay it forward, all because of the day I got here to the Harvest House.
God, look at this. I'll never forget this kid's face when he won a bicycle. I remember going with my camera, taking pictures of all the different Christmas events that we had in the giveaways.
Here's actually a bunch of the people out there, a bunch of the Harvest House guys that are setting up for it.
No way. You know, I bet if I saw him on the street today, I would recognize him.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
That lady had 4 children. He was the youngest. All 4 of them won something at that Christmas.
That's right, I remember that.
Wasn't that something?
They thought it was rigged.
Speaking of rigged, Dad,
Oh boy.
when you had me rigging the AC in the new church on Lime Avenue, I was 17 years old, getting paid minimum wage, Mom. 25 feet in the air. I remember it was so hot in there.
Actually, I think it's 35 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was so hot in there. I was on the top of the scaffolding. I had a t-shirt on. I took the t-shirt off. I was so sweaty and I was reaching up so high that I was slipping off the scaffolding because my
God.
back was so sweaty.
The mother knew nothing about it.
Yes, I know.
You know, growing up, I don't think that we knew that we were going to be, we didn't know how significant this was. And I'm sure in our little minds at the time, we probably thought you guys were crazy.
Yep.
I remember early Sunday mornings going in the station wagon with usually Dad, because Mom was getting all the kids ready, of course, picking up people, bringing them to church, getting them what they need. But never would have thought that it would become this, and that we would be here and, you know, pioneering together the next level of, you know,
It certainly couldn't have been planned.
no.
And there's hundreds of people that we're impacting today.
We have 400 beds. 400 beds with all of our different programs. And the fact, think that it started with this one. Whoever thought that we'd have 400?
You know what I think about, you know, with Mom and Dad, when we were kids, it was always about one person. You know, Dad took an interest in one person, and it was about seeing that person whole and get past whatever they were struggling with in their life. And I know we have over 400 beds now, but I think you and I, because of growing up in this and looking at all these pictures, I realized that it's never changed.
No.
It really is still about one life, one family, like this family, and one story, like Jim Bush's.
Absolutely. What a privilege it is.